Hi, I'm Biv Wadden with DevotedGolfer.tv, here today at the 2013 PGA Merchandise Show in Orlando, Florida, and I'm here with Mike Buchfuhrer of Kronos Golf. And Mike, you've done some really fantastic things with some special milled putters. Talk a little bit about your putter designs. I want you to talk a little bit about this Bobby Locke replica, and this is not a this is like a short production run, but it gives them a chance to show the quality of the milling design. Here's the. Here we go. Oh, you got one right there. Beautiful. Okay, great.
This is our 1920s Bobby Locke inspired putter. Basically, John Ashworth, who's a friend of ours, his friend Peter Beams was given a putter, this style putter, as a gift from Bobby Locke.
From the famous Bobby Locke.
From the famous Bobby Locke. And John, he's a really old school guy. He has a real appreciation for the traditions of golf. And he started putting around with it, and he really liked it. So he came up to us and he said, "Phil and Mike, can you mill this design?" And we looked at it, and milling this particular design, it has so many curves on it. It's really difficult to mill. It's never been milled before. They used to be hand forged. So you heat up the metal and pound it with a hammer until you get the shape, and it'd be really rough. So he asked us to mill it, and all these curves on this putter make it really difficult. So we saw it, and we were thinking, oh man, this is gonna be so tough. So we had to do it, you know? It's our Mount Everest of milling, and it's a way for us to bring back a classic. And it's something we did really out of love. You know, these style putters, generally if you put them in stores, they generally don't sell all that well, but we wanted to do it because we absolutely love the history and traditions of golf, and we wanted to make a putter that we all would enjoy. And actually the demand here has been fantastic. A lot of people want to play it. We've had some pros come by and they tell us, you got to make that thing right away, you know? And it takes us a while to make these putters because of all that goes into it. So yeah, they're really waiting for it.
I want to point out that the sight line here is on the center of gravity, and it's quite near the heel of the putter due to this, lengthy heel piece. Talk a little bit about what you had to do to actually get the center of gravity, out as far as it is away, which is not very far from the heel.
That's a very good question. So on the early putters, like the one that Bobby Locke played, the center of gravity and the sweet spot, one and the same thing, was very close towards the heel. You almost had to shank it to hit it pure. So what we did was we wanted to improve upon this because people tend to hit it more towards the toe. So we flared out the weight, so there's more weight on the toe, and then we bored deeper on the hosel here so that more of the weight would be towards the toe, and so we could move the center of gravity forward. And basically as a little touch so that people could know exactly where to hit it, we put this logo right here. On the other side of that logo is where you need to line up the ball and hit it in order to hit it nice and pure.
Yeah. I also noticed there's a beautiful aluminum ferrule here with some special handiwork in there. Can you talk about that?
Yeah, so this ferrule actually you cannot buy. It's an essential part of this design, but you can't buy it because no one makes this style putter anymore. I mean, they pretty much only made these in the 1920s. So what we did was, if you want to do something right, you have to do it yourself. And we love doing the machining. We're always in the shop. So we went into the shop and we hand laid these out of aluminum. So every single one of these that we have here at the trade show is a little bit different because we always like trying different designs and seeing what suits our eye and seeing what works best. So that was actually a really fun thing to do, and it's always fun working by hand and trying new prototypes.
Well, I know there is really not a club maker in the United States that has the equipment to turn this aluminum ferrule. That's quite a job you did there. It's beautiful.
Well, thank you very much.
Yeah. Well, Mike, thank you very much for joining us at DevotedGolfer.tv. I'm Biv Wadden. See you soon.
Thanks.